If you had the attention of the entire world, what would you say?
And to accept other people for who they are and the cultures that they come from. And I think that kindness is something that kind of takes the back burner oftentimes, and simply being kind to somebody can change somebody's day or year or whatever it may be.
Oh, I like to tell the world that I hope that in the future we can all start like working to build each other up instead of trying to tear each other apart, or like just how the world right now is very manipulative and everyone's trying to like be number one by tearing other countries down or trying to like break them apart and divide them. And I hope that in the future we can like try to strengthen each other.
I want to tell the world to stop being douchebags and throwing stuff out their window, because Mother Earth is really upset that we're polluting her so much, so let's take care of her.
I would tell the world to read The Butter Battle book by Dr. Seuss and stop being mean and hating each other for no reason.
I want to tell the world that I wish it would accept people as they are and not try to change them.
And like spread positive vibes to everybody, and encourage networking and communication amongst others. You know, that way things can just be easier and we can all work together towards something. Because I feel like now in the day and age that we live in, everybody is connected. But I feel like if we connected past a digital thing, but more personally, then I think that just everybody would be able to live their lives much easier.
I want to tell the world to just be confident, because other people's opinions are truly irrelevant. Like, you just need to be happy with who you are and like just present your best self all the time.
If I could tell the world anything, I would tell them to be the change that they want to see in the world. I really want new leaders to erupt in this country. I want new changes, and I want people to fight for basically the minorities. I want people to fight for global peace.
So what I would hope for the world going forward, for your generation and for generations to come, is for people to really just kind of remember the simplest rules of life. If you treat others the way that you want to be treated, people generally get along. And that's all we need to do, from the top levels of government all the way down to your neighbors living next door to you. If we're just kind to one another, I think that we can solve our world's biggest problems. I truly believe that.
I'd like to ask the world, what if things were different? I think since my time here in high school, I have learned that you have to question everything, and that nothing is necessarily for certain. And it's kind of the role of education to teach you to question everything. And now that I've done that, I have asked myself everything about the world and certain practices that are still being implemented today. And I think that like my generation has this belief that we can do something different with the world, and that there is no just one set way to live, and that people shouldn't be accustomed to just living one certain way.
I want to tell the world to watch out, because I'm coming and I'm full of surprises.
I think what I would tell the world is treat yourself better, and if that is putting on sunscreen, or going for a run, or just doing those small little things that will ultimately help you have a much happier life, and in 20 years you wish you would have done. So I would say, treat yourself better now, even if that means sleeping an extra 15 minutes. All of those types of things, I think, help everybody's well-being, and having a good well-being ultimately will help you do awesome things like change the world. So that's my advice.
I want to tell the world that kids have a voice, and we are the change of the world. Don't belittle us because we're young.
If everybody's mad at each other for something, for some reason or another, and I just feel as if people started to respect each other a lot more instead of just getting mad instantly about things, I think we would gel a lot more as people. Instead of fighting wars, we could settle things diplomatically at a table, and I think that if we did that, our world would just overall be a better place, and that's the only thing I really ask for.
The world has been around for 4.6 billion years. If you scale that down to 46 years, humans have been on Earth for 4 hours. Our industrial revolution began 1 minute ago, And in that time, we have already destroyed 50% of the world's forests.
I'd like to share with the world a quote from a young woman named Clementine Lamaria. She says, "Everything is yours and everything is not." This simple phrase holds a necessary truth, which is that it is just for one to take care of themselves and work towards their dreams. But in the grand scheme of things, I want all of you to refrain from becoming narrow-minded adults, for there is work to be done, and doing so with the intent to love and care for others holds way more value.